when you got an autistic kid, obviously they're all at different levels on the spectrum. And with George, we had to go to this like occupational therapy and stuff when he was about 2 because he started having meltdowns and that. And like, what it is his sense of proprioception's off. Like, so, you know, his sense of tension and stuff and balance and all that is a bit off. So he likes to be off balance and that. And he can't really feel pressure properly. So he feels like he's floating a little bit. So if he gets like wound up and that, you got to like proper put pressure on him or like pick him up and fucking slam him, right? Right? No shit, the doctor told me to do this and I was in this meeting going, are you sure you're a real doctor? Like, she was like, no, just pick him up, you'll love it, right? And I was like, oh. I'm picking him up going, okay. Just putting him down and that. And she's like, no, you need to go out. And he's fucking 2 at the time. I'm like, oh, fucking hell, okay. So I'm picking him up, I'm getting a little bit harder and a little bit harder. By this point, I'm like, fuck off! Like Jordan, mate, just fucking slamming him. Every time he starts, I'm just fucking doing him in, right? I take us back like I'm in the UFC and everything. It's fucking boss like. We have a proper scrap. He loves it. He proper loves it though. Like, he gets so much out of it. And it's the only way to calm him down. Like, if he starts having a meltdown, you got to just fucking tackle him and stuff like that. It's fucking mad. But like, it makes you scared to take him out anyway. Because like, if he starts having a meltdown, like, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's kind of like, some of my mates will come round and like, we'll play a game where I throw him from this side of the room at the couch, and my mates are going, fucking hell. And then about 2 minutes in, they're going, gives a go. It's become a drinking game. It's fucking incredible. So you take him out, right? Like, it's hard when he's off school and stuff. It's hard now because he has a little routine. He doesn't like to be out of his routine and stuff. And like he goes to nursery in the morning, and then we finish that, right? And then we'll go and do different things. And this one day, like, I didn't really have much to do with him, and I was like, oh, I don't know what to go. You can't take him near water, right? Just a no-no, because he fucking loves it, right? But he doesn't understand that it can kill him. Like, he's got no, like, he'll just walk into the sea, just like going, and he doesn't feel the cold of it. He'll just stand there going, oh, this is fucking brilliant, this. And you can't get him out of it because he'll scratch your face like that. So like, but like, I started driving, because he likes being in the car, he likes having the windows open in the car, so starts driving now, and then we ends up by Southport, right? And I was like, fucking, I can't really stop anywhere around here. So he'll eat the sand as well. He will. He just picks, like, because it's a sensory thing, he'll just pick it up and he'll just start, and he crunches that shit. And it's fucking horrible. Like, it's not even just horrible for him, I know that's going to come out the other end. And I've got to deal with that shit, right? Literally got to deal with that shit. And like, if you've ever changed the nappy, like, you'll know it's difficult. But like, he's 4 and he's strong, so it's hard anyway. But like, have you ever had Weetabix? That's been left in the bowl for like 4 days. And it's turned into that like cement shit. It's like trying to get that off, man. It's fucking, like, the last time I done it, I was like, I opened the nappy, right? And what he thinks it's hilarious to then just get his hand in the nappy and try and put it back through the system. He thinks that's so funny. That's one of his favourite games, right? So I opened this nappy up and I was like, oh fuck, we need this as a code. Fucking read this one. So like, I closed the nappy up and I was like, I need a decoy. So I give him a biscuit, right? Loves a biscuit. So he's eating his biscuit. I thought, that's his hand is distracted. Let's go for this, right? So I opens it up again and I go for the wipes. And then he just fucking dipped the biscuit. Yeah. In the shit, right? So me, in a panic, just went, no! Like that. And just slapped the biscuit, which then stuck to the wall. Right? I can't get it. It's still fucking there. I've just had to put a frame around it and pretend it's art. So, and then I'm trying to clean them. But like, I don't know if you've got kids, you probably will have had this problem, right? What they do, you'll open it and then you clean them with baby wipes and stuff like that. But these fucking evil bastards who make baby wipes, right? These fucking evil bastards at Johnson's and Pampers, none of them are they all know what you're doing. They all know you're going to have one hand occupied with a baby, right? But none of them have managed to create baby wipes that you can get out with one hand. Because you'll get one out and you'll be like, shit, oh God, I've run out of the ones I've prepared. And then you try and get another one out and every fucking baby wipe comes out. Like fucking hankies out of a wizard's sleeve, just fucking, and you're like, fuck no, and then you start shaking them trying to get it off, and then they all fly over to the other side. So then you're down to one fucking baby wipe and you're trying to wipe this fucking mad shit out with one baby wipe. Oh, it's crazy. So, but anyway, I'm in Southport, and we pulled. I found this like field, right, and he loves to run up and down, and like open spaces, he loves it, right. So we get him out, and there was like loads of big thorn bushes at the other end, right. And I thought, that's safe. You can't get through that. There's sand dunes on the other side of it. You can't get through that, right. So he just starts running up and down. I'm happy. I'm just walking behind him, and he's happy. He's running back to me. I'm like, hey, and he's like running away. He just flaps his hands and he loves it, right. He's dead happy, loving his life, right. Runs up, and then he sees the sand dunes, and he's like, oh, wanna go with that? That looks fucking delicious, that. I'm gonna have me a fucking feast here, mate. But then he walks at the bush, and he goes, oh fuck, that hurt that. Right? And the thing is, right, I'm guilty of this as much as anyone else. Because he can't speak, you underestimate his intelligence. You just, it's easy to think that he's not clever, and he is. When he wants to solve something, he's clever as fuck, right? Because what he did was, he goes like this, right, and he just touches this bush, and he goes, oh no, right? So then he's looking around, and he starts like siding into it, and he goes, oh no, fucking hell. So he backs into it. Oh no. And he just looked at me, looked at the bush, just walked behind the back of me and just pushed me through the fucking bush. It was the funniest thing you've ever seen in your life. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. The thing was though, I was so happy about it, because he was communicating with me, that I'm just stamping this fucking bush down. Going, he's looking at this, and then stamping it down, and then he got through and he fucked off onto the other side of it. And he was on these dunes, and I was like, shit, and he started legging it to the top, and he's like, oh, and I was like, shit, and he's fast, like, and I was like, fucking hell. So I'm trying to catch him up this sand dune, but and then he come down the other side of it, and just bailed down the other side, and then he saw the sea, and I was like, oh no. Oh no. So he starts legging at the sea, going, like that, and I'm like, George, and he's like, like that, and everyone's looking, going, does he know that kid? Like that, like, because he's not paying any attention to me. He doesn't give a fuck that I'm there, right? He's just going for the sea. So I had to chase him and grab him, and as soon as I grabbed him, he lost his shit. He went fucking mental. He was like, he's trying to scratch my face and stuff like that. So you've got to be careful how you hold him, because you can't hold him like that, like you would normally hold him, because he'll scratch your face. You can't put him over your shoulder, scratch your back. So you've got to get him in like a fucking, like over your shoulder this way with his head there, with his arms out like a crucifix, right? And just fucking leg it as fast as you can. But he's writhing and screaming like that, and now everyone's definitely on the beach going, he's definitely kidnapping that kid there. But none of them are doing anything about it. And this George is like, trying to bite me and shit like that. So I got to the sand and I realised he was in full meltdown, so all I could do is just start body slamming him. Into the sand dunes one. It's hard though, like when you break his routine, like he likes to, as I said, he likes to know what he's doing. He likes to know where he's going. Like on a Tuesday, right? We'll go to his nursery and stuff normally, and then we'll go to this play group and that, and he knows he's going there. It's called Big Arts and Walking Art Gallery there, right? And it's normally, because he's only in a couple of hours in nursery, so we go and it's quite quiet, right? It's fine. And he'll go in, he's got his little routine, he goes in, he gets like a little teacup. It's only a little bit of imaginative play he does. Gets a little teacup and he goes, right? And you go, well done. And he goes, and he runs off and he'll play. Keeps holding his teacup regardless of what's happening. Just runs around playing, looking at everything, dead happy, right? But I went, and it was like, I knew it was half term, but I didn't realise how bad it'd be. Because like he wasn't in nursery anymore, and I thought, I'm still going to have to keep him in his play group. I'm still going to have to keep that bit of routine. So I went there, and it was just shocker. And he's just looking at me as if to go, why the fuck are all these people in my playgroup? And I was like, oh no, I'm sorry mate, it's half term, innit? He's just looking at me going, you need to fucking sort this out, mate. Some bitch over there's got my teacup. Right? But he's quite a burly kid, right? And this kid dropped in, he's fine. He went over, he got his teacup, and he was all right then. He was quite happy. He wasn't like fully, because he was a bit like, doesn't like to be like bump into them or anything. He's a bit timid like that. So he's got his teacup and stuff. Then this like, he's 4, right? This like, she's about 7 or 8, right? This girl, she hasn't even fucking been in there, right? She just comes up to him, right? And just goes, baby! Just took the teacup off him, right? And he looked at me as if to go, she took my teacup? Sort it out. And I was about to say something, but then I saw her mum and she was fucking massive, right? And I was like, you're gonna have to let this one go, George. I am not getting battered in big art. It's not happening, right? But she got bored of it after about a minute. She dropped it, he went over, he had it again, it was fine. Then she come back over again. And baby! Took the teacup off him again. And I was like, oh my God. He's looking at me again and I thought, I'm gonna have to say something. So I went, hey! Stop being mean! Right? Don't know where it came from, scared myself a little bit. And this little girl was just like, looked, and she wasn't used to getting told off, I don't think, because she just went, she'd run over to her mum and I felt this Goliath just looking at me, right? And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get battered in big art, it's going to be bad, this. But this woman never said a word to me. She didn't say nothing to me. She went over the other side of the play group. I was fucking strutting around, wasn't I? Like, yeah, fucking my house, fuck off. Coming into my play group. What the fuck do you think you are? Taking our teacups? Just fucking our house, this, mate. Yeah, man, fuck you. Eyeballing people in there. About 5 minutes later, this girl, I know you shouldn't say this out to 7 or 8-year-old girl, but she was a fucking bitch, right? She was, though. She was a bitch because she's picking fucking blocks up off the side and just throwing them on the ground. And her mum's picking them up and she's just going, throwing them all. And her mum just went, can you stop doing that? And she just picked the block up that her mum had put back, looked the mum dead in the eye and went, I won't. Like that, right? And I was like, oh. And I swear to God, right, her mum just looked her dead in the eye and went, if you do that again, the man will tell you off again. And I was like, I'm not the fucking man. I'm a nice, I know still to this day that woman, every time her kids know, she's like, the angry ginger man's going to come and get you. Fuming. Horrible. Oh, man. Worst thing ever, Mum. I didn't say anything because I didn't want to get kicked out of a play. I liked that play group. And when he was about 1, I got kicked out of a different play group. I was asked never to come back. Because when he was first born, I was like a proper new dad and I was excited and all that. And I used to take him to these like baby classes, you know, like the babbling babies and all that, and like the centres. I used to go to them. But like, they get dead excited when you go in. Because, like, I'm not being sexist or nothing, but I was always the only dad there, right? I don't know why that was, but it was just the case where I was, right? And I was always the only dad there, and the people running, I don't know whether they had quotas to fill, but they were like, oh my God, we got a dad in. And they get you to sign up for everything while you were there. And I can't say no to people, so I was just like, yeah, end up there like fucking 8 hours a day. It was a nightmare. It was a fucking nightmare, mate. I was doing everything, I hated it, right? So I went to this one called Baby Yoga, right? Oh, it was so bad, right? And I got there, and to be honest, because I was there so much, like all I wanted was to be kind of accepted by the other mums. But it's weird because like they all kind of, and although we've all got a kid, they all kind of had this shared experience, and I was kind of an outsider. And it's weird, even when you got a baby, it's weird as a man on his own to try and approach a group of ladies. You always feel like a bit of a lech, like you're going, ah yeah, you're right. Yeah, I've got a baby too. Yeah, his mum's dead. Don't know where that came from. So I was there one day, right? I'm waiting for baby yoga to start, right? I've never been before. And at the start of each new class, every new course that you start taking, they have to make you sign like health and safety forms and all that. And the health and safety form, but like name and address. And just to illustrate how few dads do you got, the first question was, did you suffer any difficulties during childbirth, right? Just standard question, fair question to ask. But I'm there, all the mums are there talking. And I thought, I use my comedy to get in with the group. Break the ice a little bit. make a joke. So I went, hey, hey, this says here, did you suffer any difficulties during childbirth? I was a bit bored, like. Fuck it. That did not go down well at Baby Yoga. You're laughing a lot more than they did. They were furious. They hated me. They hated me though. And I still had to go into this class. I still had to go in and sit there and like you do like nursery rhymes and stuff like that. And like while you're stretching your baby out, and I hated it. And like they're all staring and I'm like, oh, we're doing like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star and stuff like that. I'm just like zoning out, wishing I wasn't there. And then it gets the one, if you've got kids, you might know it. It's called Wind the Bobbin Up. Yeah, and it goes, wind the bobbin up, wind the bobbin up, pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Yeah, if you know it, sing along. Wind it back again, wind it back again, pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Yeah, then it goes, point to the ceiling, point to the floor, point to the... But at that point, my brain always switches from the window to the wall, to the sweat drop down my balls. All these bitches crawl. Oh, skeet, skeet, motherfucker. Oh, skeet. That does not go down well at Baby Yoga.